Welcome to Daily News Headlines, September 19, 2023. Headline number 1. Musk wants to charge users for X. A small monthly fee for users of X, formerly Twitter, could stop bots, according to Elon Musk. He said that introducing a subscription service would drastically slow the vast armies of bots, as operators would need to individually pay for each account. X is currently free for most users, although it has a subscription service some pay for, as well as some brands. X now has 550 million monthly users, who generate 100 million to 200 million posts per day, said Musk, who made the comments during a livestream Monday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Headline number 2. U.S. national debt passes $33 trillion. In a first, America's gross national debt on Monday topped $33 trillion, just as Congress dukes it out over funding the government. That number's expected to balloon past $50 trillion by 2030 as social safety net programs get more expensive. The Inflation Reduction Act, for example, originally estimated to cost about $400 billion over a decade, is now expected to be more than $1 trillion. Meanwhile, the national deficit has exploded 61% over this time last year. Congress has until September 30th to fund the government, or it could shut down. Headline number 3. Salesforce looks to rehire staff. After laying off 10% of its workforce early this year, Salesforce is hiring again, and looking specifically for former employees willing to return to the cloud software company. At least 8 executives recruited this year are so-called boomerangs, who had previous tenures at Salesforce. At its Dreamforce conference last week, Salesforce held an event with 50 rehired employees, who received swag including a stuffed animal wearing a boomerang shirt. The company is aiming to fill about 3,300 positions, from sales to engineering. Headline number 4. World economy to slow. OECD. The global economy is heading towards a slowdown, said the Organization for Economic County Operation and Development in a new report, thanks mainly to interest rate hikes and China's economic woes. Economic growth, already subpar this year at 3%, will weaken further in 2024 to 2.7%. The slowest annual rate since the financial crisis of 2008-2009, with the exception of the early pandemic days in 2020. Last week, the European Central Bank raised interest rates for the 10th consecutive time, while the U.S. Federal Reserve is largely expected to keep rates steady this week. Headline number 5. Instacart nears $10 billion valuation. Ahead of their Nasdaq debut on Tuesday, shares of Instacart were indicated to start trading at 30% above their IPO price, putting the company's valuation at almost $13 billion. That's a significant drop from the $39 billion it commanded during the pandemic, but still one of the biggest U.S. IPOs this year. The grocery delivery app raised $660 million after selling 22 million shares for $30 each Monday. Its IPO is expected to be a bellwether for both the food delivery industry and other startups aiming to make money off consumer data, said Bloomberg. Fact of the day. TikTok now has a Billboard Top 50 chart of viral songs. Thanks for watching.